Morning, students. Hope all of you are safe at your home. So, today we are going to start our first chapter in physics. It is not that much important chapter from the point of view of examination, but it is crucial because we are going to start our journey in physics. So, student, in this chapter we will start from the word science. Okay, so the word science, it originates from the Latin word scientia, which means to know. Okay, the similar kind of word you can find out in some Sanskrit vocabulary and also in Arabic vocabulary like Vigyan and Ilam. Okay, all those means are knowledge. Okay, so what is science basically, and what is so-called scientific methods? So science is what we'll be saying. Science is exploring, experimenting, and predicting what we see around us. Okay, so we have to explore at every step in science. Okay, we have to experimentally verify, we have to predict about the phenomenons. Okay, so this is science. Okay, what we see around us means the natural phenomenon which we see around us. Okay, that we are talking about. So so a whole world do exploration to find out the new facts in science. Okay, and the scientific method, what they are interconnected steps. Okay, like systematic observation means, if I'm not a physicist or I'm not a scientist, I'll be observing a phenomenon on a random basis. I will not systematically observe it. Okay, so in science what we do, we systematically observe the phenomenon. Okay, and we check the phenomenon under the controlled experiment, and qualitative and quantitative reasoning we apply. Okay, what are the methods and why this phenomenon is happening, that we apply on it. Okay, later on we do some mathematical modeling on it, as you have done in class 9th also. Okay, you have learned about too many questions regarding motion. Okay, in that what you have done, you have done the mathematical modeling of the phenomenon or the situation, you can say. Okay, one bullet is coming at a speed of this and that. Okay, all that was mathematical modeling. Okay, and prediction and verification or falsification of theories means, whatever the theories are, that we will verify. Okay, if they are not true, then we also falsify the theory. Okay, for example, what you have done, you have verified the law of conservation of energy. Okay, in the ninth class, that you have done. Okay, so all these things are what, these are science. Okay, student. So in the science theories, in science what there is a interplay of theory and observation, or you can say the experiments. So what that means, that means theory and observation or the experiments are correlated. Means on the basis of theory you will be giving some observation. Okay, and on the basis of observation or the experiment you can give some theory. Okay, so science is ever dynamic, means it is changing. So you cannot say that theory is ultimate. Okay, and there is no question in it. Okay, so you cannot say this. Like what happened, for example, in the ninth class you have studied about Kepler's law. Okay, so Johannes Kepler, what he had done, he has collected the data of about the planetary motion of Copernicus and the Tycho Brahe. Okay, and he has given his theory. Okay, so what he has done, he has taken somebody's observation and he has give his theory on the same topic. Okay, that means there is no end of a particular topic in in science. So here is another example, the alpha particle scattering experiment of Rutherford, in which He has bombarded the alpha particle on a gold foil and find out one atomic model. Okay, so later on Niels Bohr done what? He has taken up the results of Rutherford as a help, and he has devised one new theory. Okay, so every time there is a room for exploration in science. So in every situation you can find out something, okay, to explore in science, in everywhere or in every phenomenon you can say. So physics, what about physics now? So physics is a basic discipline of natural sciences. So it comes from a Greek letter which means nature. So Sanskrit, in Sanskrit vocabulary we say it bhautiki. Okay, so the precise definition of physics is not possible. Okay, so you cannot say uh, that is physics. Okay, because so many aspects are there to describe the physics, so all those you cannot fit in one definition. So what basically physics is, it is the study of basic law of nature, as you have studied in ninth class, in 10th class. Okay, what what is in the motion. Okay, the laws of motion you have studied. Okay, all those were what? Those laws were nature's law. Okay, gravitation law you have studied about, law of gravitation. Okay, that is also a natural phenomenon. Similarly, last year in the electricity chapter, you have studied about the magnetic effect of current, okay, or the electricity generated by the magnets. Okay, all these were what? Those were natural phenomena. Okay, so in physics, what we do, we manifest, okay, of manifest different natural phenomena. Means we study about them, okay, and we make a mathematical form of them, more precisely to say. So in physics there are two principal thrust, means two things motivates us. Okay, always to explore, always to experiment. Okay, and those two principles are what? They are unification and reduction. What that unification means? Unification means we want to unify all the fundamental forces of nature. Okay, like last year we have studied about the electric and the magnetic phenomenon. Okay, so electric phenomenon and magnetic phenomenon collectively is called electromagnetism. Okay, this we will study later on. So we always want to unify the fundamental forces of nature. Okay, so this is called unification. Similarly, the reduction is what? A reduction means a related effort to derive the properties of bigger or more complex system by the simpler parts. Means we study a simple system, and after that we apply it to a bigger or a complex system. It is called reductionism. Okay, so this is the approach in physics. Okay, and it is the heart of the physics. Okay,